Drag queen Lady Maga absolutely destroyed a pro-Palestine protester at a pride parade.
So maybe I'm confused because Israel, which is still an Islam country, right?
No, Jewish.
Oh boy, y'all, the state of the American education system, am I right? For those of you unfamiliar, Lady Maga is a pro-Trump drag queen who Rolling Stone described as the loneliest drag queen in America. Obviously, it's not easy being gay and a conservative, let alone a drag queen, but hey, free thinkers can come from anywhere. So the entire interaction began with this clip.
And so I did a study abroad in the Middle East with Israel and Palestine.
What I want to know is, did she study in Israel, Palestine, or both? And if so, how is she so clearly uneducated on, well, everything?
Would you say you're pro-Palestine or pro-Israel?
Pro-Palestine.
As a gay man, I would be punished and or put in prison or killed if I were openly gay in Palestine. How do you react to that?
I didn't know that. So
It is illegal to be gay in Palestine. You are punished by prison or death.
Israel?
No, Israel has gay pride. Israel is completely open to lesbian and gay people.
So
Palestine puts them in prison or kills them. You weren't aware of that?
I was not aware of that, no.
This is 100% true. In some Muslim majority countries, the punishment for being gay is completely inhumane. You can get thrown off the roof of a building, stoned to death, or tortured for hours before finally being put out of your misery. And even though Israel is technically located in Asia, it's often considered a Western country because many of their values overlap with ours. So it's mind-boggling for me to see so many queers for Palestine protesters. I mean, it would be like seeing a chicken for Chick-fil-A or a little fishy for sushi.
So that does pose an interesting aspect.
Have you seen the Queers for Palestine movement? It's a very common movement, but I don't see any Muslims for queer movements.
Yes. That's where it gets gray, right? Like, that's where I feel
well,
like...
for me, it's not gray. I am fearful of Islam because there is no Islamic country on earth that embraces me as a gay man.
So here's my question. Do you think she would have engaged with him for this long? Do you think she would have been as accepting of what he was saying if, let's say, he was a straight white man? Probably not. I'm not saying that that's morally right or a good attitude to have, but realistically speaking, he probably has more credibility to her just because he's a queen. Just like black people are waking up in the black community and Hispanics are flocking to President Trump, it takes a few early adapters to break the ice and engage in conversation. Influencers can really impact the narrative in their communities, so why wouldn't this be the same in the gay community? We're seeing minorities move towards Trump in record numbers. Heck, Latinos, who the media and Democrats thought would never go for Trump, are now backing him in record numbers. I think the coalitions are shifting. I know I'm going to be mocked by both sides for saying this, but history could look back at Lady Maga as an early pioneer.
So maybe I'm confused because Israel, which is still an Islam country, right?
No, Jewish.
Okay.
So Israel's Jewish, Palestinians are Islamic.
Okay.
Okay, so here are my thoughts on the whole incident. First, I think this proves that most voters vote based on emotions and feelings, not logic. I mean, forget about the nuances of the historic conflict in the Middle East, forget about who started the war on October 7th. The fact that this woman didn't even know which country is Jewish, which one is Islamic, which one is gay-friendly, which one is anti-gay. I mean, those are just basic facts, and that's really scary that she had no clue. And these are people who are going to be voting in November. And yes, I think this proves that even though the mainstream has lost a lot of its credibility in recent years, even though they've lost a lot of power, there is still a lot of ignorance out there. Also, I know there's a lot of anti-trans and anti-LGBTQ plus sentiment out there this year, but I personally welcome Lady Maga with open arms. If you share the same political philosophy and ideology as me, why can't we be on the same political team? I know that Lady Maga has previously spoken at CPAC and has been courted by the Trump campaign, so it'll be interesting to see if Lady Maga makes any campaign appearances this year. But as always, that is just my analysis, and I would love to know your thoughts in the comments below. If you haven't already, please be sure to give me a thumbs up. I know it's a simple thing to ask, but it really does help me in the algorithm. Be sure to smash that subscribe button and to check out one of these videos.